folks, Fat Guy Flies RC here, coming to you from the Avon Park Aero Modelers Club. Yep, this is the Freewing T-33 Shooting Star. Is it Shooting Star? I know it's T-33 anyways. Remember my debacle that I had with the Bison, right? The Bison XT stole. Well, from their point of view, I get their point. I've already put the plane together. I've already flown it. You know, they can't truly speak for what I've done. But they did help me out. They said, just give us some pictures and give us, you know, the video pieces, and we'll see what we can do. Well, after all is said and done, they gave me $200 back from the $399 that I spent on the Bison. So I was okay with that. Well, that $200 went towards the purchase of this T-33. So this in part is the Bison. I mean, I still got the Bison. I can still maybe get it flying, but right now it's very much on the back burner. All right, if you'll go to BD Tennessee's website and his review of the T-33, his flap settings and all that, that's exactly how I've set this one up. I usually refer to him or RC Geek for my jets. They seem to be the most locked in my opinion. So that's how I've set this up, but we'll go over that after the flight. Let's get her up in the air. Running a 4300 roaring top. A little bit further forward than BD Tennessee had his 5000 because it's a slightly smaller pack. Timer set for 3.5 minutes. And I'm going to go with my mid rate, or actually I'm going to take off my low rates right off the bat, because you should always start with low rates and work your way up. And that's 65% throws, over 20% expo. All right. Right, left, up, down, right, left. Okay, motor on. Let's get turned around here. And anytime I maiden anything, I always like to get behind it right off the bat. All right. Going into some wind, so really don't need takeoff flaps.
Gear up.
Oh boy! Man, what a sweet flying jet! Oh yeah!
Time remaining 3 minutes.
Oh yeah!
Landing flaps. Gear down.
We'll get her down here where I can see her. Make sure my gear is down. Oh man!
High rates.
Oh man!
Flaps up.
What a sweetheart! Oh boy, what a sweetheart to fly! I'm going right to high rates. I know we'll do a takeoff in mid rates, and my mid rates. real quick. My mid rates are 75% over 20% expo. And they're a little bit different on each of the control surfaces, but they're pretty close to each other. I'll actually, when I edit the video later, I'll actually put the numbers on the screen for high rate and low rate and mid rate. But yeah, don't need takeoff flaps right now. We're gonna go with mid.
Gear up.
All right. Come by low.
Landing flaps.
And we're going to cruise by. Oh boy.
Remaining 2 minutes. Flaps up. Gear down.
Oh man, what a sweet jet. Bringing her in with no flaps this time. Nope, gonna have to put the flaps in.
Landing flaps. Flaps up.
Gonna have to put the flaps in.
Landing flaps.
Gonna be in the grass, that's okay.
Flaps up.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
High rate.
All right, we're going to switch to high rates this time. Which let me get all the way down here in position. Use the whole runway if you need to. All right, high rates. I'm just telling you the ailerons right now. 93% over 20% expo. All right, let's, like I say, I'll put all the numbers on the screen when I do the editing of the video. All right, we don't need any takeoff flaps. We're gonna go on the high rates this time.
Gear up.
She rotates her up really pretty.
Time remaining 1 minute. Gear down. Landing flaps. Seconds.
One thing's for sure, her shape is a big help. There we go. Not quite on the center line of the runway, but hey, we'll take that. Oh man.
Landing flaps.
All right. Woo!
Flaps up.
Now that was fun. Let's see how much juice we got left in the tank. Flew for 3 minutes and 4 seconds on a 4,300 roaring top. Now I did just like BD Tennessee said, you want to tuck it in your 5,000, 4,000, whatever you're flying with, up underneath here, and you'll see there's a back on the wood plate where there should have been a second strap. Okay, if you'll put the end of a 5,000 in the very middle of that space, she'll CG perfectly. The fourth, this is a 4300, so slightly lighter. So I moved it a little bit further forward. Your CG is marked for you right here at CG. That's right there in that tape. Well, the CG mark is to me a little tail heavy. So if it actually balances better right on the middle of that tape, which is about 100 millimeters back instead of the 95, which is what the book calls for. And BD Tennessee was telling me the same thing. It's about 5 millimeters back. So that's where I got it. I'm very impressed with this plane. My pros and cons, like GB Linden likes to do on his, my cons, the wheels are made out of solid steel. I mean, they got a little bit of give, but very little. I'd like to see them a little softer than that. I wish it had lights. There are light kits you can install, but there's no light kit that's not going to involve that you can install that's not going to involve you carving up some foam. So, but that's modeling. But other than that, very predictable, very floaty. It would have been better if this was a not quite so windy day. We got about 5 to 10 mile an hour. It's sort of getting cross breeze. A real calm day, about 4 or 5 miles without a cross breeze would be really great to work out the trim. But I think she's trimmed out great. I think I'm very pleased. But if you don't take my word for it, go to BD Tennessee's website and he'll tell you how pleased he is with this plane. A lot of people, I'm very pleased with it. It looks good. I put the Minwax clear coat on here, and it doesn't protect your model from real damage, but for the small damage, like your fingernails or when you're transporting, planes will kind of rub on each other. It kind of helps protect you from that, and it's like sunscreen for your skin. It keeps your paint from fading so much. But I'll put a link to that and also to this plane. And then again, thank you again, Motion RC, for making it right. And that way I got this plane. I just kind of wish I'd bought this one instead from the get-go, but that's okay. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And that was a very successful maiden on the T-33 from Freewing. Bye, y'all. Hey, folks, sorry, forgot. I was going to check my battery. Tell you how much juice I got left after that 3-minute flight with that 4300 roaring top. I was going to, my wonderful camera lady, she said, you were going to tell them how much there's left in the battery, but you didn't check it. I said, uh-oh, see, she's so smart. I don't know what I'd do without her. Wouldn't check my battery. 36%. So 3 minutes, you could go 3 minutes on a 4300, 3 minutes, 15 seconds, be pushing it 3 minutes only. 5,000, 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Okay, anything bigger than that, well, you got to start moving it back and it might get kind of piggish, but 5,000 is about perfect for this. You get about 3.5 minutes that way. Well, there you go. And don't forget, faith, family, and friends. Bye, y'all.